Hello everyone, I welcome you all on the third day of webinar under the title Introduction and Use of Software in Engineering. Today we are going to see the STAAD.Pro software. So these are the contents we are going to see. Introduction, advantages, structure, STAAD window, tools used, various types of cursors, page control in various modes, model generation, assigning the property, support, assigning the load, analysis and design. So next, introduction to the STAAD.Pro. Actually, the STAAD.Pro is a software which is established in 2005. So this is the design software. It includes art, user interference, visualization tools, and international design codes. Actually, there are various codes which we can use in STAAD.Pro. Okay, and in this software we can get a 3D model generation and analysis and multi-material design. So next we'll see advantages of STAAD.Pro. So these are the advantages of STAAD.Pro. The first advantage, it will reduce the manual calculation. The second one is it shows the accurate result in the measurement. In and it includes the various international codes is the third advantage. It offers the first faster method of designing, and for it gives ease to report and documentation. These are the advantages of STAAD.Pro. So next, structure. What do you understand by structure? The structure is the assembly of an element like beam, column, and slab. It is an assemblage or assembly of an element. So frame element and finite element, these are the two elements. In the frame element, beam element is there, and in the beam element we get two nodes. In the finite element there are plates and solids. For the plate we have three or four nodes, and for the solid we have four or eight nodes. Okay, this is then structure. But in STAAD.Pro we count every member by means of eight nodes. Okay, so the first one is node becomes joint. If for the beam we have two nodes. For the beam we have two nodes. For the plate we have three to four nodes. Okay, so next we'll see. So this is the main window. If I am going for the STAAD.Pro. Okay, so this is the main window of the STAAD.Pro, which includes in that we can open the new project, open project, or open the previous project. Okay, so there are license on the below there is a license configurations. Okay, so this is the main window. Next we'll see getting started windows. Okay, after clicking your project, okay, or new window, you will get this type of window in which on an upper right side, on an upper left side, the menu bar is there. uh, as actually that is shown on the various left, on the very left side there is a page control, main window. When main window consists of your model. Okay, and the data area in which you can collect the data from your client. Okay, so next, this is the tools used. These are the tools used. The first line tools are all the options used for view. There are various types of view: left hand side, right hand side, rendering view. So these, for that view we can use the first row. So the second is rotation. The second was the for whatever is shown in second, that shows the rotation of it. There are various zooming tools. There are various uh, return to whole structure to use these tools, and there are various 3D rendering tools are there. Okay. So the main part is cursor. So there are various cursors in while using the STAAD.Pro software. The first cursor is node cursor. The important cursor. Nodes means join. Okay, node means join. Okay, so if you want to select any joint, any preferable joint, so you have to select a node cursor, and click on that joint. Okay, so the beam cursor, what do I understand by beam cursor? Beam cursor is that cursor. If you select the beam cursor, so you will and if you go on a main window, okay, so you will if you select anything, so that will select a beam cursor which is having two nodes at their corners. Okay, so next is plate cursor. Plate cursor means if you selected the plate cursor, means the plate will select it. Next is solid cursor. Similarly, if you select a solid cursor, if you select a solid cursor, you have to get a solid structure. You will get a solid structure. Next, geometric cursor. Same, the function is there for geometric cursor. So next is model. Actually, these are the steps which includes the analysis. First one is model generation and analysis. So in that model generation, you have to input the geometry. For the geometry, we are going to use nodes, beams, plates. So next, include properties. You have to include the property like M20, which grade of cement is there, which grade of steel is there, and what type of composite material is there. So you have to assign the properties to the material. Sorry, you have to assign the property to the element. Okay, so next is input spaces, constant and supports. Means you have to give the support, whether that is simply supported, overhang, whatever the support condition you have to give on the third step. So next is include loading system. You have to input the loading system like live load, dead load. Next, whether there is UDL or what. Next step is specify the analysis type. Means you have to specify some analysis type, and by that analysis it runs the analysis. So last one is view and verify the result. You have to verify the result, and then it goes for the design, and then you have to verify for design also. Okay, so model generation. So there are three methods of model generation. There are three methods. Snap node method means you have by using the node points, you have to create a model. You can create a model. Next, coordinate method and copy paste method. Actually, the copy paste method is very useful and very simple method. So we are mostly we are using the copy paste method. Okay, assigning property. So the next step is assigning properties. Assigning how, what do you understand by assigning properties? You have to assign the property like dimension of, if you select a element. Okay, if there is a beam of section rectangle. Okay, so you have to select a rectangle and assign the properties like shown in this. Okay, there is a YD and ZD. What do you understand by YD? YD is the width of that. Sorry, YD is the width of this, and ZD. What do you understand by ZD? ZD is the thickness of that section. Okay. So next, if you are going to select the rectangle, so there are circle, rectangle, and various types of geometries there. You have to select and assign the properties likewise. Okay. Next, support. Next, the very next step is support. Means you have to assign the support to that particular element. Okay, whether there is fixed support, hinge support, or roller support, pin support. Okay, so there are options provided in StatPro for pin and fixed support, while roller support has to be created by releasing fx and mz. So this is a release. If you release fx and mz, so the roller support is created. So by using number 4, that means add, you can add the fixed support to that element. Next, assigning the loads. As we know, there are two types of load preferably we are using, that is dead load and live load. So in the dead load, it includes the self weight, and in the while designing the it includes the self weight, and in the live load consists of superimposed loads. Okay, so in addition to the structure is also subjected to wind and seismic earth forces. Actually, in addition to that, there are various types of loads like wind and seismic forces, and that we are going to consider while assigning the loads. Okay, so this is the step where we are going to assign the loads. After creating very means you have to create the load and give the that load as an dead load or live load or whatever it may be. Okay, after creating various load cases, we have to assign them to the structure. Means for the structure we have to assign them where dead load is acting, all the time dead load is acting, where the earthquake load is preferably acting. Like that we have to assign to that element. So next is so wind load. There are wind types, so we have to select a wind type, and according to that we have to assign to that element. Next, analysis. The main part of it is analysis. Analysis of structure means to find the reactions and bending moment. Okay, as we know, we have seen in structural analysis or mainly toss. Okay, after analysis we are able to share movement and deflection for each member. We will get the bending moment and shear and deflection of each member. Okay, so this is the window while I am going to analyze. There is a analyze. There we can directly run analysis. Okay, so after performing analysis, another window which contains a report. So this is the report. After analysis it comes. So you have to cross verify this report by manual calculations. Means you have to take one or two element for the cross checking only. So next, so these are the this is the in this slide we are going to we can see the reaction and displacement, shear force and bending moment of various members. Okay, so in by this, after run analysis, we will get this type of window in which we can get the reaction, displacement, deflection, shear force and bending moment. Okay, so next is design. The last step we came across is design. Okay, in Indian structure, uh, in Indian structures are designed by using various Indian codes like IS 456, IS 800. The design in STAAD.Pro supports 70 international codes. The design of STAAD.Pro includes 70 international codes and over 20 US codes in 7 languages. So this is the main advantage what I told previously. So this is the main advantage of that so STAAD.Pro. After designing a structure, it is again analyzed, and result analysis for each beam and column is shown in output file. So that so after getting design, it will analyze and shown in an output file. Okay, so this is all about the structural design. So sorry, this is all about the STAAD.Pro. If you have any doubt or query, you can ask or you can drop a message to me. Thank you.